ça galope, ça s'accorde, ça shot, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, Eastern, Western, ça galope, ça put it up, East Block, West Block, A Block, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, ça s'accorde, ça shot, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, Eastern, Western, ça galope, ça put it up, East Block, West Block, A Block, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde.
Hello, I'm Mathieu from Ludovox.fr, and today I'm going to have a little chat with Philip from Board and Dice. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
So you are from Board and Dice, which is a Polish publisher.
Yes, we have two offices, one with two with Poland, one with Wrocław, second in Warsaw, and also we have our representation in US.
And you are mainly localized in France by Pixie Games.
Yeah, we have a good relationship with Pixie Games, which brings most our best-selling games to French market, which we are very happy.
So we will talk about the game that we have on the table, which is Escape Tales Low Memory.
Yes, Escape Tales Low Memory is a second game in an Escape Tales line. For those who never heard about this line, this is an escape room in a box type of a game when we put a lot of effort on the story and the puzzles rather than on time pressure. So there is no time pressure, there is no time punishment in this game. We just want from every players to focus on the story and get into it. But what is very special about Escape Tales generally? First of all, we have here something like open exploration. So we are set up in new location, and then depends on what we wanna do, we will put those action tokens on that spot, and we then go there. This will guide us into paragraph in the storybook. We have here a map card, so if I place an action token on A3, this means I should grab a storybook and read paragraph 001. Under this paragraph, we will have a glimpse of the story regarding this place and what happens there. Or you will get card, or you will discard card, or anything that the game tells you after you read the part regarding the story. During researching the room, like in the real escape room, you will find some puzzle cards that when you combine, you will be able to solve a bigger puzzle. Because in this game, rather escaping from location, you will try by discovering puzzles, try to move and progress from location to location till you reach the final decision in the game. The game takes from 7 to 9 hours, and it's split on 3 storybooks, and in each storybook you are different character experience the one big story from different perspective.
So why did you decide to go for a narrative game instead of a traditional puzzle and escape game?
Because first of all, we try to be different, because we want to compete with Exit and Unlock and any other escape room games. They have really good puzzles and they are full of puzzles. But we say hey, what about those peoples who don't want to rush, want to spend time as watching Netflix, but be a part of the story? That's how Low Memory, not only Low Memory, but also the first game, The Awakening, starts. And basically, each game has a very different endings. Like in this game, we have 11 different endings. Based on your decision you are making, going from one character to another, there are story branches, and based on decision, you will never visit some location, you will never experience some puzzles, and you will reach different ending.
So how do you emulate choice? How do you make a story choice permanent in this game?
So sometimes there are a location that contains, let's say, 4 puzzles, and depends on how you explore a location, you can reach 2 of them. One of them will be a key puzzle for the story to progress, and the second one will be like a support puzzle. And after you like resolved those two puzzles, the game allows you to go further. But you will discover tools during those two puzzles. You will take and grab a tool that can open you new possibilities in next location, or if you will never discover this tool, will close this. But so you will not be able to visit or take something or discover paragraphs that will be locked later in the game. That leads you to those different endings, because you will make a few decisions meeting people in the game, and at the end of the game you will gather all information you collect to make the final call that will tell you which is the end game paragraph that you need to read.
Tell me a bit about Board and Dice. You release usually rather heavy Euro games like Trismegistus, Euro West, Teotihuacan and its expansion. I mean, what will you do next? Because this is kind of surprising.
Yeah, so we are, of course, next year there will be a next Escape Tales game, but in this case we are going into a fantasy direction. Yeah, so we are best known from heavy Euro game, and we will continue that, because next year we are planned to publish Tekenu, the next game from Daniele Tascini, and of course the next game from David Turshi, which will be called Taiwan Tingsuyu. And as you can hear, we are specialized also not in Eurogame, but very hard to spell and to remember game titles. So we continue both strategies, plus this is our like side story in our company, but very successful.
So why did you decide to make escape games and narrative games? Is it because this is something you wanted, or someone brought you the project and you said, oh, yeah, that's a nice way of doing stuff?
Basically, the advantage of making escape game is that the escape games never old. Like puzzles will still be puzzles, and this is not like the type of mechanism can be just like too much of this mechanism is happening lately. So in next year the people will be tired. They just want to have something different. Puzzles as like a books will never get old. So having Escape Tales Low Memory, we can resell it every year and it will not feel old. This is the first place. The hardest part, of course, is making puzzles. Fortunately, we met with LockMe, a company from Poland who specialized in escape rooms. They visiting escape rooms in Poland and they just like certificate them. So they visited more than 400 escape rooms and they know how to design puzzles that will be in the same moment fresh, having this experience, and interesting for the people and for them, of course. If something is interesting for them, having 400 plus escape rooms behind, this will be something interesting to the people and also fresh.
Okay, well, thank you, Philip, for that overview of Escape Tales Low Memory. And bye-bye, see you on Ludovox ZFR.
Ça galope, ça s'accorde, ça shot, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, western, ça galope, ça poudit up, east block, west block, a block, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, ça galope, ça s'accorde, ça shot, non-stop, ça galope, ça s'accorde, western, ça galope, ça poudit